Hello. It's cold. I mean, it's not freezing, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Happy Monday. I tried to do a video out while we were walking this morning, and it was like 35-mile-an-hour wind gust, and boy was it gusty. And I was like, well, that's not a good video, because all you could hear was through the speaker. So I was like, well, we'll do it when I go to pick up some lunch. Yes, have Penelope as my sidekick here, and we are just dying to tell you a story, aren't we, Penelope? She's freezing, I guess. She's shaking all over. Anyway, the story. I'm sorry, my phone's just gonna have to shake, okay? Because I don't know how to get it to stop. Well, last night, well, it wasn't last night. It was yesterday evening after the cookie video. Thank y'all for watching that. I had such a good time making it. I went to the sink. I looked out the window. And because of where the tree is, I could see people in the fence, behind the fence, you know, in the yard behind me. But I couldn't really tell who or what or whatever was going on, right? Well, then, I mean, I figured they were out there working on killing the ivy because the ivy. That's the end of that sentence, because the ivy. It just takes over and destroys everything in its path. And that's what I thought they were doing, because that's where they was back there at the fence. Well, then I walked into the laundry room to turn on the dryer and looked out that window, and I had the perfect view of what was going on. Well, let me tell you about it. I could see then that it was two young men, boys. Okay, they were boys. They weren't, 8 and 10, maybe. I don't know, I'm guessing on the age, just by their size. But one of them is tall, but I believe by the way he was using that shovel that he can't be much older than 10, because I would hope that a boy older than that could do I could have done a better job with the shovel. I'm just saying. But in their defense, the shovel was one of those flathead shovels. Is that what you call them? And here in the South, we need a shovel, a spade, you know, with the pointy end, because we have this red clay that is very hard to dig into, especially with a flathead shovel. I don't know if that's what they're called. A flathead shovel and a Phillips head shovel, is that right? Somebody's gonna believe me. Anyway, that's fine. Let them believe me that I'm calling them screwdrivers or screw heads. Well, he keeps digging. I then look at the younger boy, and he's grasping something close to his chest, his chesticles. And I'm like, what's he got? Well, he's the lookout. So he keeps walking. They were behind their shed. They have a shed. Well, he keeps walking back and forth to either side of the shed to make sure no one was either watching or coming. I'm assuming Mama, or maybe the older sister, because he did not want to get caught, okay? Well, then I saw them walk around to the front of the shed with what looked like a magazine. I felt so like Gladys Kravitz watching, but I could not turn away. It was like a good movie. It was like a train wreck. You just couldn't turn away. Well, they come back around to the back side of the shed. Now they have a large gallon-size Ziploc bag, or maybe bigger, I don't know, a large Ziploc bag to put the magazine in. And then the poor young man goes back to trying to dig. He could not dig a hole for nothing. Every time he would stick that shovel down, he would come up with maybe a half a cup of dirt to toss to the side. I was like, okay, first of all, you are using the wrong kind of shovel. But second of all, you have got to put your foot on that shovel and you got to kick it down in the dirt. You can't just take a shovel and dig up this Georgia clay. It's just not going to happen. I stick a foot on it and I stand on it. The other foot leaves the ground to put my full weight on the shovel to get it into the dirt, okay? They didn't know all this. Well, they kept fiddling and farting around trying to get this hole dug. And I guess they finally got a hole dug big enough to hide their magazine. I don't know why they didn't just toss it under the shed, because the shed is off the ground about that much. But maybe they thought some critter would get it and drag it out, which may happen. I don't know. You know, a raccoon will pick up and take off anything. So I guess they felt safer burying their special magazine that they had found. I was like, oh no, they have found them a special magazine and they're hiding it. And then I thought, is their shed like their clubhouse? Are they sneaking into the clubhouse to look at their special magazine? It was really cute. I mean, are they too young to be looking at such magazines? Yeah, probably. But do boys at that age normally start looking at magazines? I don't know. I mean, I didn't see one until I was about 16 or 17, and that's because the neighbors across the street asked me to stay at their house for the weekend and, well, you know, be at the house, but also to be with the dog. And there was one there, and I was like, oh, 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 oh. But yeah, I was much more naive at 8 and 9 and 10 years old. But, oh, I'm here to get my lunch, so y'all please stand by, okay? Okay. Anyway, worry about yourself when you worrying about what I'm eating for lunch, okay? You worry about yourself. That might become my new favorite line ever. You worry about yourself. I heard somebody say it the other day, and I was like, you know what? I like that. You worry about yourself. You have to say it with attitude, though. Like the attitude of the child I had in my Sunday school class, Victoria, who put her hand on her hip and said, "You not the boss of me." I said, when you in this classroom, ma'am, I am the boss of you. So sit your honey down, or I will go get the boss of you, your mama. And I can guarantee you she will not be happy that I have had to come pull her out of her Sunday school class, ma'am. I can give back as much attitude as you give me, ma'am. Here comes a bambulance. A bambulance. Are y'all not gonna move? Oh, he's in the turn lane. I was about to get mad. Calm down, Tracy. Okay, so while I was out this morning, the girl's mama stopped to talk to me. Didn't she? And Penny was so nice, weren't you? See, I was so nice and so excited to see her. Now, she didn't let her pet her. I didn't let her pet her. But she was excited to see her. Maybe she thought the girls were in the car. Or maybe she just has accepted that Mama is okay because the girls are okay. Now, she still don't like the teenagers in the house. But she has accepted Naomi and Phoenix into her little world, okay? Well, anyway, I asked Mama how You know what? I don't know that lady's name. As long as she's lived across the street from me, and as much time as I have spent with her girls, I still have yet to ask her name. Now, she knows my name because the girls call out, "Hey, Miss Tracy," when they come out of the house. Yeah. So she knows my name, but I need to ask her name. Anyway, I said, I have been meaning to ask about the girls. I said, I do see Naomi back there on the street behind us where the boys live. But I don't see Phoenix outside anymore. And I've just been worried about her. And she said, girl, she will not go outside when it's cold. I said, you know what? I get that. I do. Because even though I go out now when it's cold, when I was a kid, I didn't want to go outside when it was cold. I was a true Georgia peach baby. If it got cold or damp and cold like it is today, nope. But getting Charlie and walking him every day, rain, sleet, snow or ice, has helped me to go outside when it's cold. That phone is shaking. Whatever, Tracy, leave it alone. Well, anyway, back to Phoenix. She said, I'm trying to sign her, I want to sign her up to do something. And she said, just to get her out of the house and around people, because she goes to school and then she comes home and she don't want to go back out. And she said, so I asked her, would you like to take karate? And Phoenix, I told y'all, Phoenix, this, for new people, Phoenix and Naomi are the little girls that live across the street from me. And Phoenix is, I think she's 6, and she needs speech therapy, to be quite honest, because you can't understand much of what she says. And she may be in speech therapy in school this year, because I think she's in 1st grade this year. But anyway, you can't understand much of what she says, is all I'm saying. So when her mom asked her about karate, she said, I don't want no Roddy. I don't want no Roddy. So her mom was like, well, okay. She said, I've asked her about musical instruments. I've asked her about this and that. And I said, well, my mom signed me up for cheer. And she took me to where the cheer tryouts were, because I was tiny. I would have been the top one, which was probably the reason I didn't want to get out of the car, because I'm scared of heights. So I refused to get out of the car. I was like, no, not today. She signed me up for this beauty pageant, got me all dressed up and cute. I refused to walk out on stage. Yeah, I was extremely shy around people I didn't know. I still am that way to a degree. I have come a long way, but I was very introverted and shy when I was Phoenix's age, so I get it. So she said she's gonna try, I think they call it tumbling, I think. And I said, well, I did like gymnastics, so maybe she would like that. Anyway, that's the update on the girls. They're fine. And she said when it gets warmer, Phoenix will come outside. So let me unhook my girl, because you know she's all strapped in. You're not falling. I've got you, dear. I've got you. I've got you. Good night. I just wanted you to look at the camera, okay? That's all I wanted you to do. I'm not dropping you, okay? Have I ever dropped you? Well, that didn't go as planned. Y'all see, she's not that little, okay? Are you gonna be all right? Are you gonna be all right? Huh? Now then. What are we looking at? Now then. All right, well, I gotta figure out. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got hair in my mouth. Okay. Okay, you're gonna have to get out. Okay, hold on. Turn my car off. I'll turn y'all off. Well, alrighty, I guess that's gonna be about it for this video. But I do want to tell you that I got a news flash today that exterminators are working real hard to get all the bats out of this house in Savannah. A whole entire colony of bats. You know, not baseball bats, bats, flying bats. A colony. A lot. There's a video on YouTube about it. I'll have to look it up because I can't even imagine. But anyway, that's it for you to sit and go about. You're welcome. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because these people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. By the way, Gracie's fine. She's on her bed asleep like she always is. She came over here when I first sat down and gave me some loving, and she went right back over there, so she's good. And yeah, that's about it. So toodles, my noodles. I'll see you tomorrow. I won't see you tomorrow, but you'll see me tomorrow because I post every day, okay? Okay, goodbye.